I was talking about how this government set up a campaign that made majority to hate Muslims, to be afraid from Islam, and I showed how this hatred affected the life of one of my colleagues. And actually the end of this story, the speech was that this girl who was wearing a scarf as part of her Muslim identity, she had to remove the scarf. She didn't had to, but she decided to do it. She was kind of self-controlling, or she felt some pressure from the outside, the majority of the society. The people were staring at her. She faced discrimination from the majority, and she wanted to be invisible. Again, she wanted to be just a normal person. That's why she removed the scarf. And I think this is a very worrying sign for our society, where basically we don't have a big society of Muslims. Most of the Hungarians, they don't have personal experience with Muslims. And the question comes, like, there is a girl who is studying medicine in Hungary. She's integrated. She speaks the language. She understands the culture of Hungary. She respects the law of Hungary. Why does she have to be afraid? What is this kind of feeling that is in her heart? So it wasn't a message, it was more like a story. And I think my message is, if I have to say, that we should, as normal citizens, try to bring the colors into the stories that are given us as black and white. We should forget these black and white things, and we should think about colorful. And colorful doesn't mean that everyone is a nice person. Colorful doesn't mean that Muslims are great people in general. It means that you have to look at the situation, you have to study the situation, and you have to spend your energy or understand things, and not only listening to the media, which is made to change your mind. And so probably that's the message, to think. In Budapest, I live in District 8, and it's believed that that's the most dangerous district in Budapest, because there are so many poor people, because there are so many gypsies, there are so many homeless people, there are so many drug addicts. So, but I live there, and I see that it's not true, that it is dangerous. Yes, the poor people are there, the drug addicts are there, criminals are there, but it's not a dangerous place. You can live there because there are other people as well. So it's a society. And you should look at refugees as a society, which is colorful. Of course, in the camp you will find people who are, let's say, for my standards, they are bad people. I wouldn't be their best friend. In the camps you will find drug addicts as well, who are bringing their own problems from their own country. But to be a refugee is not, it's nothing to do with your social status back at home. Poor people and rich people became refugees. Good people and bad people became refugees. So it's very similar to our society. But there is a big difference, that most of these people are traumatized. They're traumatized because of the situation at home, because of war, because of discrimination, because of poorness, because of no future. So they are traumatized already. And they are double traumatized through the road that they are taking to Europe. It's a very hard road with misbehaving police, with authorities, policies against you, and a lot of human traffickers, abuse. Also among the refugees, you will find this. So it's a big problem. We shouldn't think that let's welcome everyone and give them a little bit of money and it will be all right. No, it will not be all right, for sure. The authorities should look at each person who is a refugee, why he's coming, what he wants to do, what kind of protection he deserved, and give the protection to those who deserved, for sure, and give the rights. But if there are those people who are not fitting this picture, the law of Europe, there should be another solution as well. And as a society, we have to spend energy, money and goodwill on their integration. But at the same time, we can tell them that it's not only depend on us, it depends on you as well. If you don't want to integrate, if you don't want to respect the rules, you have nothing to do here. And I believe that most of the people, most of the refugees who I met personally, they're willing to do, and they understand it. You just need to settle and need to work on that. They have open wounds, they have family members died, they have lost home, lost country. So, but of course, you will find criminals as well, but the majority, they are good people, I believe. As I believe that majority of Slovakians are good people, and I believe that some percentage of Hungarians are assholes.